Right, this video is about the DF700 Domino machine. This video is aimed at those that are contemplating buying one. Should you, shouldn't you? Because they're about £1,000. If it's for your home use, then it's whether you can afford it, basically. If it's professional, then yes, definitely. If you can afford it again. For a long time, I used a mortiser. Lots and lots and lots of holes. Spin it round if you want it in the middle. Lots and lots and lots more holes. Then cut your tenons on the table saw area with a jig. One cheek, two cheeks, shoulders, maybe haunches. 6 or more cuts sometimes. If you cut your shoulders, sometimes I'd change the blade, put a fine cut in so that you get a nice cut across the shoulder. But you need a rip blade for the cheeks of the tenon. For this example, I want to presume that you've cut all your wood, planed it. You can cut it to the exact length that your rails are going to be. You don't need to allow for tenons. You don't have to allow for horns on the end that you'll end up cutting off later. There's going to be a panel going in, but that's separate machine, separate task. There's loads of videos about this machine, so I'm not going to go into the details. I'm using 20mm timber, so I've set it at 10. Using 100mm tenons, so I'm going to set that at 50. No movement. I'm going to be using these two, I think. I haven't set it up yet, but I'm just going to be using the stops. Might be that one and the third one. There's another one there. I'll set that up. I have a board, a jig that I made when I first got that machine. It's just a bit board with a couple of bits of wood screwed to it, so I can cut those, slide it across, cut those, right back there. Those fit in there, so I can do the ends, spin it around, do the ends. I'm going to mark my inside face. I'm going to cut this door in real time. I'll put a little timer down at the bottom, here, there, so that if you want you can speed through it, but so I'm going to cut it in real time so you can decide yourself whether it's faster than cutting your tenons on there and using mortiser machine or using this domino. I thought at first that when I was using this that I might be compromising the quality, but to be honest I'm very happy with it. You get a very nice fit, it feels very strong, and it's a lot faster. Price of dominoes, it's an empty box there. I get 150 for about £40. It works out about 30p a domino, so about £2 for the dominoes for the door. 2 in each, that's 8. I think time's money, and the amount of time that you save cutting these dominoes rather than mortise and tenons, it's well worth it. Anyway, I'll set the stops up on that machine. Right, I've just cut this. Gives me 10mm or so to get a groove in there. I'm using the second and the third stops, missing out the middle one. Right, I'm ready to cut this. Nothing's changed from what. Right, there you go. Just get some tenons. You need a hoover with a power takeoff so that it comes on automatically as soon as you start cutting your dominoes, but you just want to give them a blowout just in case. I've got some dominoes here that are sanded down a bit, a little bit looser. I think these have swollen up a little bit. Face marks. Well, there you go, a lot faster than tenon machine. Joints are flush, very flush, just a bit of sanding to sort them out. You need a miter saw that will cut a nice clean square cut, but you don't need the Capex type thing, they're expensive. My little Dewalt did a certainly good job. The Domino allows me to take it to site. I've used it on kitchens, and not long ago I used it on a staircase. So yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you, but if you're a professional, then yeah, I'd go for it. I'd buy that before I bought a mortiser.